Is your storage almost full but you can't tell what is eating up the space? In this video, I'll show you how to quickly find and view large files on your computer so you can clean up your drive and free up space instantly. But before we dive into the video, if you are new to the channel, please consider supporting the channel by clicking on the subscribe button and liking the video. Now let's get started. So to view large files that is eating up your space, we are going to use two approaches, okay? We are going to use the File Explorer approach and then the System Settings approach. So to use the File Explorer approach, we are going to click on the File Explorer, and then at the left pane, we are going to click on the local disk C. So at the local disk C, we are going to click at the search, and then we type size, column, greater than 500 megabytes. So now it's going to list the files that is greater than 500 megabytes, okay? You can change your size to 1 gigabyte, 2 gigabytes, 3 gigabytes, or 100 megabytes per what you want, okay? So please stick and stay whilst it lists all the files. It's going to take a bit of the time depending on the files you have, okay? So when you are searching or looking for those large files, you have to be a bit patient and wait for it, okay? So now you see it's listing all the files that is greater than 500 megabytes, okay? So when you check, I have my Outlook files which is 2 gigabytes. I have my virtual machine Windows 10 which is 2.21. Okay, so these are my files that is greater than 500 megabytes, okay? So it's listing all the files. So it's going to list all the files, and then it will show you the location of the files as well. So any file you want to delete that is greater than 500 megabytes, you can go to the location and then you delete the file, okay? So this is the first approach to check for files that is heating up your space, okay? So now I'm taking you straight to the second approach, which is the System Settings approach. So let me close the File Explorer. And then to use the System Settings approach, we are going to click on the Start, and then we click on the Settings. So at the Settings, we are going to click on Systems, and then at the System at the right pane, we are going to scroll down, and then we click on Storage. So now you see we are dealing with the local disk C, okay? It's going to list all the files we have in the local disk C. So it's loading. So we have the installed apps, we have the document, we have the temporary files, we have others, we have mails, okay? So it's going to give you the size of each of the files. So you see it's still loading up. Okay, so now it's finished loading. So now the installed app is 62.6 gigabytes of 173. Okay, so and the document, the files I have in the document is 61 gigabytes, and the temp files is 5.54 gigabytes. Okay, and others. So the others too is 4.96 gigabytes. And then my mailing system or my Outlook files is 3 gigabytes. Okay, so to look for the files, we are going to click on this arrow. So this will take you to the installed, okay, the installed apps. Okay, so it's going to list all the installed apps for you. So what you want to delete, you can click on these 3 dots and then you uninstall. Okay, so when we go back and then we click on the documents, so I can view my document and see the large file that is eating up my space. So you see, this is the virtual machine I have, okay? So if I right click on it and go to properties, you see 61.1 gigabytes. So it's really eating up my disk space, okay? So if I want to delete it and I don't want to use the virtual machine again, I can delete it and then free up space, okay? So let me close the document and then I go back. And then the temporary file is 5.54 gigabytes. So I can click on this arrow and then it's going to show me all the temporary files, okay? So these are the temporary files. So if you don't want it and you want to delete it, you can click on the remove files, everything will go away, okay? So let me go back, and then the address is 4.96. So I can click on the side arrow, then I'm going to view the others. Okay, so my document is 2.28, so let me click on that to see what is in the document. So these are the files that is eating up. Okay, I can delete them as well. Okay, and look at the C. Okay, so you can view the files, and the files you don't want anymore, you can delete them. Okay, and I have my mail files, okay, my email files. So this is basically how to view large files that is eating up your space. Please, if you find value in this video, please consider supporting the channel by clicking on the subscribe button and liking the video. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next tutorial. Bye bye for now.